Hello. Good evening. Hey, Jennifer. How's everyone doing? Happy Wednesday. I've been all messed up this week. It's the first week of summer vacation, so I haven't known what day it is all week. Yesterday, Ian and I were doing something, and I was like, oh, it's Monday, right? And it was Tuesday. So I'm glad I knew what day it was for the stream. We're getting a heat wave over here. How's everyone else feeling? Hey, Rihanna. Enjoying the AC? Yep. It's hot out there. Yeah, I keep getting alerts for extreme heat. It says 97 tomorrow and the next day, but I'm guessing it's probably going to feel like more. We've also been in a drought, so I'm sure that doesn't help. Hello. 98 degrees, yeah. Brutal. My poor plants. It was so cold for them for so long, and now they're going to roast. My tomatoes, though, they've shot up. They're getting tall because of the heat. Everything was looking really sad before. My peas are done, though. They're fried. All right. So we're reading through June of 1905. It would be nice if before my vacation, when I'm going to see this town, if we could finish Myrtie's diary, but I don't know if that's really possible. Let me look at the calendar. We only have like a month, which is insane. And that's a month leading up to the wedding, so I'm guessing that last week I probably won't be doing a live stream. So we have 3 Wednesdays. If we really power through, maybe we can do it. Do you want to try? There actually is a pretty big gap. I was taking pictures of June and July. And in July, there's a pretty large, well, I think it's just like a couple of pages, but that's like 6 days where she doesn't write. So, yeah, that's crazy. You get married next weekend. Are you all ready for it? Like, are you prepared? I just started. Today was the first day that I really sat down and like got deep into my DIY projects because I've been waiting till school was over. And then I was waiting. I was like, oh, I'll have my bachelorette party. And then after that, it's like boots to the ground. So I made all of my table numbers today. And then yesterday was the last day for RSVPs. So I made my seating chart today. Like, planned it out. I have to actually like make a display of some sort too, but I actually got quite a bit done. June 3rd is your birthday. Happy early birthday. All right, well, let's get started on Myrtie. Sarah, if you want to tell us about your plans, are you making anything? I love to hear about all that, so if you want to put it in the chat, feel free. We're excited for you. This month is my 25th anniversary. Wow, congratulations. All right, here we go. I ironed. Father went to Maple Corner. Oh, cute. Painting names on sea glass. Like for a seating chart or like a place card. That's really cute. That's a lot of work though. I just got a 1940s diary from eBay because of you. She's in Detroit. She's from Detroit. Very cool. I hope it's very interesting. Nice, Penny. Congratulations. Okay, still though, painting 20 names on sea glass. I mean, I would take forever to do it. But that's really special because then they get to keep it. That's a cool little favor, like trinket to bring home to remember the wedding. Very cool. All right. Father went to Maple Corner and got seed oats and grass seed and sewed them, harrowed them in with Parnell. Love Parnell. I just went yesterday to get my dress like fitted. Needed to go a little shorter. I'm a shorty. She wasn't gonna, and she was like, oh, you shouldn't shorten it, but I'm like, oh, I'm stepping on it. So she said she'll go up a 1/4 inch. Father rode to Worcester Corner. Got the mail. My wrist is still bothering me. Sorry if my typing annoys anyone today. Love Parnell. And walked home. Yes, Parnell lives and Parnell thrives. I did the work in the house. I stayed at home all night. You know what I just thought of, which is kind of a morbid thought, but also, like, just interesting? The property that they lived on, although I don't think the house is still, sorry, did I? Shoes? Did I mess something up? Father rode to Worcester Corner, got the mail, and walked home. Are we talking about horseshoes? Oh, my wait. Okay, I remember the passion shoes so you can take heels off. I don't know if I'm going to take my heels off. I don't know. I'm gonna bring, I thought I just mistyped something. That's why I was confused. It says work in the home, not house. Well, I did mess something up then, I guess. On which one? Where? Oh, the actual shoes where the heel removes. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I don't have those. Father rode to Worcester Corner and got the mail and walked home. I did work in the house. It says house. We stayed at home all night. No, I lost my train of thought. Oh, Parnell is probably laid to rest on that property. Aaron Wheeler came here and engaged Father to attend John Thompson's funeral tomorrow. Where do you see home, not house? Or was that from before? Are you the second person to say that? Yeah. Where do you... Because I thought I just read it and I saw it. Father rode to Worcester Corner and got the mail and walked home. I did the work in the house. Oh, you can't see my thing. You think that says home? Then it says we stayed at home all night. Or is it not this entry that you're talking about? We stayed at home all night. I'm just confused because now 2 people have said it's home, not house. But I don't know. Are you not talking about that entry? Okay. I'm just going to move on then. Thank you. Okay. Father went to Wheeler's and got pork and tea. I did the work in the house. Is this the live version of when Bella was searching about vampirism on forums? Are you saying that because you think I look like Kristen Stewart? Because I do get that. Or are you just being a troll? But yeah, sure. I never seen that. Or is it in the book or is it in the movie? But I do get that I look like her sometimes. Yeah. Why don't vampires die? How do I become a vampire? John was her boss. What? Okay, hold on. How do you know? Which one? Which movie? I saw the first one. Father attended John Thompson's funeral at the home of Aaron and Martin Wheeler. Now that I say that, now that you say that, I can see the resemblance. I used to get a lot more when I was younger, but now every once in a while on the live, I don't know what it is. It's like sometimes it's never mentioned, and then when it is, a bunch of people say it. So it must be how I wear my hair or something. He was listed as a principal. Okay, I'll grab it in a second. Did you vote Martin? Oh yeah, yeah. Is that a C or an L? I feel like it's a C. I was with him and sang. Oh, we stayed at home all night. Father picked, oh, someone said it was their birthday. Happy birthday. I read it and then it's gone now. How did you find her diary? That's okay. I bought one diary of hers on eBay. This one, actually, the 1905 diary. And then when we started to research it a long time ago, I found on Ancestry. Oh, happy birthday, Liza. Hold on. Happy diary birthday. Where is it? Up here. When we started researching it, I found someone who had other diaries of hers, and I reached out to her and wanted to collaborate, and she ended up just donating them to me. Oh, I look like a mix of Keira Knightley and Kristen Stewart. Not bad. I'll take that as a compliment. I think my chin is similar. I have a very pointy chin. I can see that. Keira Knightley has a very pronounced, like, jaw. Okay, Father picked the stones on the piece east of the house this side. The garden. What? Father picked the stones on the piece east of the house this side of the garden. Maybe, okay, that might mean that he went through a field, because she said something about a piece referring to like a piece of land that they were planting stuff in. So he probably is going through a field of some sort and taking the rocks out. I picked up 6 bags of chips, not Doritos. He drew up wood from the lazy saw. We stayed at home all night. What is a lazy saw? Drew up wood. That's just like so interesting. What does that mean? He drew up wood.
In early 20th century Canada, the first portable automatic saws
Sorry if this is
eliminated the
really
need for
loud.
manpower to cut logs. A simple 5-horsepower hit-and-miss engine powered a long saw blade that sliced through logs with surprising efficiency.
Is that obnoxiously loud?
By cutting in minutes what once took hours without ever having to lift the saw. In early
Maybe that's what he's talking about. Okay, happy diary birthday. 1 second. Yay. So fun. Love a diary birthday. We have a few of them today so far. Okay. Okay, so you sent me something in Discord, Sarah. Hold on. Copy. John Thompson. Let's see. My live is not eligible for recommendation and restricted in search results because it contains unoriginal and reproduced content. What? Appeal. What the hell is that? What would it be? The Saw advertisement? Oh my god. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna say I don't know why that happened. That's ridiculous. Okay. Wasn't even like, was it advertising? Oh, I don't know. Whatever. He, oh, that's interesting. 65 probably. He tended boats. He was born in Scotland. Informant Myrtie Wheeler. Robinson Cemetery. Oh my God. Oh, he. I don't know if you can read that. I don't want to say that out loud. Oh, that's not something we come across often at all. What the heck? You know, it is sad. I'm always expecting just old age. I don't know why this isn't suggesting anything. Yeah. Why isn't it? Oh my God, here it is. I'm not reading it because it's gonna flag me, so. He built boats. Oh my God. He made a will and at the time said he did not have a relative in the world. That is so sad. Oh, man. It's never fun. He lived at Myrtie Wheeler's. Yeah, Myrtie Wheeler is related to her somehow. Okay. He should be in. If I look up Myrtie. Forget what year. Here. Okay. She is in Robinson Cemetery. Let's just look up. Nothing. John? He's not listed in here. Let's look for anyone who died in 1905. Yeah, I can try. I need to make myself a list for when I go. It said Robinson Cemetery, right? Yeah. Oh, okay, hold on. No, he might have... Maybe it was in May that he died? But that doesn't matter. People... Okay, they weren't allowed to be in the same cemetery, but it says he was buried in Robinson Cemetery. Yeah, he might not have had a marker, or maybe it's not like visible anymore. Yeah, so I can't say it out loud because it'll flag me, but we realized that he ended his own life. And so right now she went to his funeral. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so I will look around when I go. It's real sad. Let's see, did I just look in June? Let's try. There used to be a lot of shame associated with it. Oh, I thought you were saying like a lot, like a cemetery lot. No, it is true. It is true. Wow, yeah. Oh. Okay. On that note, it's depressing. Oh, did I finish that? Yeah. All right. Father went to the Van Ornum cottage and put 2 locks on Rome's Vast Mile case. We learned about this last time. It's an instrument. Helped Dean Van Ornum move the stairs. Move the stairs? Is that what she's saying there? What do you think that is? Mopped? I don't know. I don't think it's mopped. That would make sense, but I don't see 2 P's there. The upstairs in the cottage. I swept upstairs. Oh, then she says mopped the open chamber. Okay. Oh, and then she did right at the top. We stayed at home all night. She added it in because she ran out of room. What did I typo? Because I was thinking ahead. Oh, you were looking at the line below. Yes. Okay. Did I mess? Oh, did I screw up or no? I'm good. Can't be letting people forget we stayed at home all night, Myrtie. So true. June 7th. Father churned. We went at Maple Corner. Did some trading. We put husks in a clean tick for the bed upstairs. A tick is a mattress. He picked stone I gotta check this because I'm getting distracted. We stayed at home all night. Okay, father turned. We went to Maple Corner, did some trading. We put husks in a clean tick for the bed upstairs. He picked stone. Wonder who's coming to stay. Father and I went to Edgar Cummings. Took dinner and supper there. Yeah, I don't know if Edgar has been mentioned. He went to Montpelier with Edgar. Ordered a 5-ring something. Appeal not approved, it says. So I don't know what that means for me. Ordered a 5-ring. It's something to do with a horse. Is a hatter a thing? Platter? Is that something to do with a horse? You guys know better. Is it we, not he? I think it's he. He went to Montpelier. Ordered a 5-ring. Is Batter something? Because it kind of looks like a B. How she writes her B's. For Parnell. Parnell is the horse. Who's a horse person here? Calling all horse girls. Halter. Oh, yeah. That sounds like it could be that. Yeah, I bet this is just crossed over. You're right. It does. I think this T is crossed long, so it looks like it's 2 T's, but it's just one. Thank you. We stayed at home all night. All right, note to self, don't play any videos in my lives, I guess. It's mad at me. I washed. Father went to Maple Corner to see if Dean Van Ornum will bring up his new halter. Picked stone after he got home. We stayed at home all night. I've heard of a 5-gated horse, not 5-ring. Also, Edgar Cummings added him to the research. Thank you. Okay, yeah, we should look into him. Okay. Thank you for keeping up with that. That's helpful. June 10th. I put out the clothes. Did other work in the house. Father drew up all the wood that was down by the lazy saw and piled it in the barn. 5-ring halter is just a style of halter. Thank you. Anytime something comes up with horses, I don't know what it's talking about. We stayed at home all night. Father and I about home. It rained. I wonder if going back to the funeral, Parnell wearing his cute little halter top. That's funny. I wonder if when he was going to the funeral, if they had him go because there wasn't another minister there. Because he's not a working minister anymore, but he was. So I wonder if they asked him for a favor. Okay, Father and I about home. It rained. He called at Mrs. Stickney's. Saw Will Stickney. We stayed at home all night. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Where's the mother? Yeah, she passed away in 1903. And she was actually her stepmother. Her biological mother died when she was young, and now her stepmother passed away. I washed a little. Father set a hind shoe on Parnell and mended the upper pasture fence. He called at Omar Wheelock's. We stayed at home all night. Okay, let me grab a picture of Omar. Don't we have a picture of his like face? Oh, I've been putting the house because when she says we went to Omar Wheelock's, that's what she's talking about, his house, but we have a picture of him and his family too. Okay. Oh, and I forgot. We have a solo pic of Parnell that we can put in whenever Parnell is spotlighted. And I'll add in the unfortunate news about this guy. Although I'd like to grab one that's a little bit easier to read. Let's grab this. Oh my god, and then the next one is another like terrible death. So many morbid articles. Okay. We do love Parnell. Parnell is life. Okay, what are we on? June 13th. Could I fit that in here? Probably. Fit one more. I ironed. Oh, just one sentence. It is a very warm day. Father hoed the garden. It rained in the afternoon. We stayed at home all night. It needs to rain here. Father and I went to Worcester Corner and got the mail. Called at the door at Reverend P.H. Carpenter's. Father fixed fence beside the road. We stayed at home all night. When I go to that cemetery, I'll have to look around the outskirts. Winter is so long in Vermont, we have chaotic summers to make up for it. Tamsin's an expert. Okay, June 15th. Father and I went to Washington, Vermont. Via Plainfield. Fed Parnell his dinner. You go, Parnell. At Mr. Perkins in Plainfield. Ate our lunch on the road. We stayed all night. Hey, they didn't stay at home all night for once. We stayed all night at Denison Flint's. That's a new name. Denison Flint from Plainfield. Or from Washington, Vermont. Denison Flint. Flint is a family name. So this might be someone No, we're in June. Yeah, we're in June. You threw me off for a second. Yeah. I took pictures of June and July today. July is pretty short. Yeah, I thought so. Well, we're in July in real life. Maybe that's why June and July are such similar sounding months. But yeah, no, we just finished May last time. Because if this, I was thinking maybe I was mistyping, but if this was, I would recognize what we were typing, and I don't, so. Yeah, anyone want to look up Denison Flint? Feel free. Okay, June 16th. Father and Uncle Denison. Okay, so, yeah, this is a relative. Uncle Denison Flint rode down to Washington Village in the forenoon. Hey, that word comes back. In the afternoon, Father and I called at George Flint's. We took tea and stayed at Denison Flint's. I can look for him a little bit. Maybe I can fit this one in here. June 17th. Father and I visited at Mrs. Cordelia Flint's. Cousin Ella Spencer and Mrs. Grant were there. Emma Newman. Father and I came to Barry and stayed all night. At Uncle Enoch Wheeler's all night. Okay, hold on. What? Okay. Father and I visited at Mrs. Cordelia Flint's. Cousin Ella Spencer and Mrs. Grant were there. Emma Newman. Father and I came to Barry and stayed all night at Uncle Enoch Wheeler's all night. Okay, so she just did repeat herself. I'll just keep going, and then at the end we can go back and look people up. Unless if you guys find anything, let me know and I'll take a side quest. Can't find this one? Okay. I'll write him down. I feel like I've heard Enoch Alonzo Wheeler, right? E.O. Wheeler. She used to talk about him, so I think we did find him. Enoch and what was the other guy? Oh, we got a few. Cordelia Flint. Denison Flint. Wonder why she's going over here. It seems like something in the family. George Flint. Ella Spencer. Mrs. Grant. Emma Newman. Lots of names. Okay. June 18th. Denison Martin, but he passed. Oh, Denison Martin Flint. Okay, maybe that's his dad. Mrs. Flora Wheeler. Father and I attended the Calvinist Baptist Church in Barry. Reverend Kenzie preached. We took tea at Uncle Enoch Wheeler's. Stayed all night at Frank Caves. Herbert Wheelock milked our cow. Okay, Herbert Wheelock must be one of Omar Wheelock's sons. Wonder if she's calling it Denison's farm, even if he's gone and the wife can still... Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Is he married to, wait, a Cordelia? Father bought a top buggy off Enoch Wheeler. He is to pay $11 for it. Father and I came from Raymond, came home. Raymond came with us. Raymond Cave came with us and stayed all night. Father and I stayed at home all night. Marilla. Father went to Barry. Stayed at Enoch Wheeler's all night. Raymond Cave is here. Herbert Wheelock milked our cow at night and stayed here all night with Raymond and I. What is going on? This is so out of the ordinary that they're like out and about. Father got a tire set on the top buggy. He bought, she keeps saying bought of, but bought off Enoch Wheeler. And took it home, unless she means got of. I don't know. I washed. Herbert Wheelock milked our cow. Raymond. It's weird she doesn't capitalize the C. Raymond Cave is here. He, Father, and I stayed at home all night. 22nd. Father mowed the dooryard. All of a sudden, nothing she's saying is making sense to me. Father mowed the dooryard. Raymond Cave spread the grass. Grass seed. He stayed here all night. I did the work in the house. He stayed at home all night. With searching Cordelia Flint, I found a CV Flint, 1822 to 1909, no spouse attached. I wonder what I've got in their tree. I haven't really developed their tree very much. But I know there's an Asenath Flint. Yeah, that is her grandmother. I haven't really delved into her family tree. I don't know. Haven't dug. I did the work in the house. She has a big family with lots of branches that intersect. Raymond Cave is here, and then everyone in town ends up being related to her too. Father. Yeah, we should. Carly said we should work on the tree next time we have a diary detectives meeting. There's a lot of info in family search that isn't on Ancestry and vice versa. Yes, you're right. We do need to like dedicate some time. Sounds like they're remodeling. Moved stairs, new bed, house, moved dooryard. Yes, except the moving the stairs was at a different house. But yeah, maybe summer is the time to fix your house up. Father mowed the road up to the pasture gate. We stayed at home all night. Okay, this I need to make more pages. Road makes more sense for the stairs. I don't know, does it? Did that just say May? Or am I going nuts? Okay, what did we just do? 23rd. Okay, so now we go one more over. Here. Father cultivated June 24th. His potatoes. I did the work in the house. Father, Raymond, Cave, and I went to Curtis Pond and fished from the stone dam. We stayed at home all night. Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. If we look up Curtis Pond, we can find a picture of the dam. I did the work in the house. Raymond Cave. Raymond is spending a lot of time there. Is here. He stayed all night. We did... No, I don't recall that either. Them having such a long house guest. Oh, hey, maybe that's why they fixed the mattress. They knew he was coming. We should look up, we'll look up his name in the newspaper and see if he's like listed as being a guest in the area. We did not go to church. It's funny she says that because she never says we went to church, except for the one time they went to the church in the other town. We stayed home all night. You'd think she would mention it, because she mentions like little things, like we stayed at home all night. Raymond and Father shelled last year's beans. I mopped. I mopped the kitchen floor. Father went over to Ed Wheeler's. He took tea there. Raymond stayed here. Father and I stayed at home all night. We'll look him up at the end. Just get through June. June 27th. Father, Mrs. Frank Cave. Raymond and I went to Curtis Pond fishing. She and Father rode over to the Robinson Burying Ground. She and Raymond stayed at our house all night. We stayed at home all night. Okay. Oop. Fingers are getting tired. Mrs. Frank Cave and Raymond went away from here on the afternoon stage. Father made a new violin bridge. I did work in the house. Yeah, not 2,905. Yeah, 2,905. Not yet. We stayed at home all night. Yeah, my hands are not working. Raymond Cave is 10? Oh, that's cute. They went fishing together. I'm picturing it. It's like a 30-year-old man. Okay, hold on. His family must have sent him to help for a while. Let's see. Born in 1895. Yeah, let's nothing. It's just a kid doing some work for someone. That's so cute. I bet they're related in some way. But that is funny. That's cute. They went fishing. He's helping out around the house. June 24th needs a comma between father and Raymond. 10 was the old 16. I know, he's old enough to work. June 24th. Between father and Raymond, there is one. Did I already? Oh, thank you. Sorry. Did I go and do that and then forget that I did that? I'm getting tired. It hits me very fast when I start to get tired down here. Father and I went to things. That's ridiculous. Mr. P.O. Like, am I good? And got the mail. He hoed 3 rows of potatoes. I did the work in the house. Stayed at home all night. Is Marty related to Rosanna Wheeler? Raymond's mother's mother was a Wheeler. Probably. Seems like there's Wheelers all over that she's related to, so I would not be surprised. This is probably July. Yeah. June 30th. Oh, I wanted to do some of the July, but I'm beat. June 30th. I ironed, period. Father cultivated and hoed potatoes. I did the work in the house. We stayed at home all night. Mrs. Philo Brown and Lizzie. Oh, sorry, I should zoom in. Yep. I know, today is next. And Lizzie and the baby called here. We should read July 1st just because that's today, which is kind of cool. July 1st, it rained. Father hoed a piece of a row of potatoes. I did the work in the house. We stayed at home all night. All right, so let's go through, pick some pictures for some of these people, and then we'll call it a night. I know, classic Myrtie. All right, so I definitely have a picture of Mrs. Philo Brown. I have him, but I also have one of her. Her name is also Myrtie. Wonder who Lizzie is. Worked out who the baby was. I don't remember. Yeah, I did. I switched to Wednesdays. Okay. Oh, see, like I want to find Raymond and everyone, but can't find Raymond's obituary. Let's see if we can find his death date. I'm just tired. Okay, Raymond Cave. Oh, are you sure it's 1972? Okay. Okay, I'll grab that. Okay, why didn't that come up when I was searching? I must have been messing something up. I know, it is crazy. Yeah, Myrtie died in 1965. Yeah, we kind of already, we don't know everything that happened to her, but we know her general life story. She died in 1965, which seems crazy. Okay. Raymond Cheney Cave, 1972. So. Okay, here's his obituary. Watertown, Massachusetts. Okay, that's why he's not in. That's why it was doing that, wasn't it? Because it's in Massachusetts that he died, not in Vermont. All right, where did that go? He was born January 19th, 1895 in Barry, Vermont, son of Frank F. and Anna Cave. He was a graduate of Spalding High School and the University of Vermont. His adult life was spent in the Boston area. He is survived by his widow. Cool. Okay, so this is Raymond. Could we potentially find like a wedding picture or something? Raymond Cave. All right, Raymond Cave. We're just gonna say okay, he was ill in 1905. Entertained his young friends at the home of his parents. Let's try 1910 to 1920. Raymond Cave and Raymond Arkley. He was in a play. Marked success in acting. Playing sports. University of Vermont. Firemanship. Earning a badge. Thank you. I will check that out. He married Anne in 1932. Scoutmaster. Okay, let's do 1932. Okay, maybe by then he's moved. The search is not like working right now. Click on it like this. What was her name? Anna or Anne? No. Oh, cool. He was in troop number 1. I saw something about like badges and stuff, so I figured it was Boy Scouts. That's cool. Were they not married in Massachusetts, maybe? Just Vermont? This is annoying. How about New Hampshire? No. Looking at Marty's father's siblings on Find a Grievance, she share, and one shares a birthday with me. That's cool. It's always fun when there are little coincidences like that. All right, well, we can, I guess, look more into Raymond later. I'm surprised that we don't have anything for him. Maybe in Ancestry. Anyone look him up? Oops, no. Raymond. Cave. No, he didn't live in Calais. I'm just going to write Vermont. I don't know. I'm assuming he's related in some way. I just don't know yet. How? Died in 1972. When was he born? 1895. Pictures? Let's take a look at his tree. Oh, he's in the yearbook. Could it be a picture? Mechanical engineering. Oh, it does say New Hampshire for his marriage. Yeah, there are a couple of websites that have old yearbooks on it, but Ancestry has quite a bit, usually. If we know what school we're looking for, sometimes we can find them. What was it? What school was he in? University of Vermont? Where is it? Oh, it just jumps right in here. All right. I'm getting really tired. What is this all about? What is going on here? Is that it folded up? I'm confused what the heck is going on. Are these folded up pictures or is this book cut out? Yeah, is it? That's, yeah, it does look like, especially there, that looks like it's cut. That is bizarre. That is really weird. Yeah, because it's showing the same thing. Oh, like, did someone make this into a book where they could hide something? It has been a weird stream today. That is bizarre. And then, or maybe they just cut out all these pictures for each page and like scanned them or something. Actually, that's probably more like it. Like, yeah, here we go again. Like, did they make a secret book that they could hide stuff in? That is so weird. All right. I think I'm going to call it a night though. I'm getting tired. So next Wednesday, let me just make sure we're good. We should be good. Yep, next Wednesday I'll be on at 6 again. And I feel like we will be able to get through July and August because not half of July, but like 6 days of July she doesn't write. So I think that will actually help us. Oh, it was good. My bachelorette party was so fun. I'm still tired from it, I think, but we did so much. We had so much fun. We went to the beach, went to some great restaurants, went out dancing. We did crafts. We watched Love Island. I don't even watch that, but we watched it together. It was fun. It was good. Thank you for asking. I may or may not be here next week, depending on when my parents get into town. Yeah, that is okay, Sarah. You have a wonderful wedding. And let us know. Send us pictures, please, if we don't hear from you till then. Congratulations. Early congratulations. I found another copy of that yearbook. The photo is just an empty field. Thank you for doing that detective work so we don't have to. Appreciate that. All right. Good night, everybody. I'll see you next. Wait, did I not finish? No, I did. Okay. I don't know why. I'm like going nuts over here. So I need to go lay down. I started watching that documentary, Maternal Instinct, right before I came on here today. So I'm going to go watch that and like veg out a little bit because I'm getting tired. I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Have a good